LXG podcast, and we back.
We're back.
Yo, shout out to everybody that got it tuned in, man. You know, a lot of people tell me they got it tuned in. I don't, we don't know that they're tuned in when we're doing this, but I love the love.
We only gonna get bigger and better and greater.
Bigger and better and greater.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I don't want to get right into it. I want to talk about us as cousins, as blood family.
What about that?
Why can't we talk about each other, bro?
Yo, I mean, listen, man. I mean, I just didn't know what direction you was taking it, man.
All right, check this out. We have been close from before we was even born. People don't know that. They think that you're my friend.
Nah,
we go way back before we stepped into this earth. It's crazy.
This is factual.
The reason why I bring that up is because I don't think brothers should fight. I think black people should unite, and we should all sing Kumbaya and hold hands and go to the motherland.
This is a segue to something, isn't it?
Maybe. Because this morning I said to my brother right here, I said, Grand Rising, and he got mad at me.
Why are you saying Grand Rising, King and all that?
Grand Rising, King? You're not a king?
Yeah, but we don't talk like that.
He told me, shut up. Don't talk to me that
that's
way.
definitely like a movie script. We don't do those things. It's like when you go out of state and you walking on the street out of state somewhere and people just come and say hi to you. Like, why are you saying hi to me? Like, we're not used to
that's hospitality.
We from New York, Brooklyn to be exact. We don't have hospitality.
So we got to be angry at everybody at all times.
No, we don't have to be, but we are. That's just the fabric that we was brought into.
Okay. All right, so no more Grand Risings. I'm just gonna say stuff like it's hell hot. The furnace hot in hell. That's how I'm gonna say to you when I call you in the morning.
Nah, man, just regular schmegular stuff. You know how it go. Like,
I'm done with the small talk. Just trying to test the waters with you, because you act different when here. They don't know you. They don't really know you. You hold it back. I want people to know, like, they might think I'm the one that's crazy. Nah, you're the one that's crazy, and you be holding back, bro. I want the people to know the real Prince Hakeem.
No, you don't, because you said if I'm me that we're gonna get banned. You told me this many times. You told me if I let the animal out, we're gonna get banned.
You let the animal out. You let the animal out. No, I'm talking about the comedic drift.
But the comedic drift is still banned material, like immediate ban.
Bad from TV.
Like immediately, like when I say,
listen,
some of these things,
a lot of people know. A lot of people know who you are, man.
Yeah.
And when you get up here with your Supreme hat and your nice plaid shirt and your nice smile, you just be giggling sometimes. You don't let out the real you, bro. One day it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen by accident.
It's gonna happen.
All right, you know why? All right, so I'm leading to this, right? You are a very sporadic person, right?
Yeah.
I think you had Tourette's at one time. I thought you had Tourette's. I did. At one time, I said, I think he got Tourette's. He got a little bit of
If I have Tourette's, you have Tourette's.
No.
You do the same thing.
No, not like you, bro. Not like you. And then, like, it's to the point that when you get like crazy, see, they don't know you do that. When you get like that, I'm like, yo, he's happy. He's bad happy. I could tell.
He's happy.
I could tell he's happy. But all right, I bring that up because something happened recently in the news. I don't think we ever have it in here, but I'm gonna bring it up. There was an award show across the seas in the UK. Did you hear about it? And Sinners was up for was nominated. I think the name of the awards was the
BAFTA?
BAFTA, something like that.
Yeah.
And while Michael B. Jordan and Delroy, I forgot his last name, but I don't want to butcher it. But when they were up there, there was a guy in the crowd, and he screamed out the word. Should I say it?
Yeah, what? Nigga. He said nigga, and
Oh
he
yeah,
was white. He was white too. He
yeah.
was of the white race, and he said nigga.
But they saying that it's Tourette's. It's Tourette's. He basically has Tourette's, and he was there because he was promoting a movie about Tourette's.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people are up in arms because of the fact that he said the word to them while it was two black people on stage.
Good promotion. He was really promoting that
Do
real
you
well.
think all right, do you think that was intentional, or people are
Yes,
just hiding behind the
100%.
Tourette's thing?
100% it was intentional, and they just using the fact that he actually has Tourette's as a cover up. There was no real the same way how the disrespect was allowed in public, the apology should have been the same way.
But all right, so but they gave him some grace. They do. I was watching a few podcasts, and they were talking about it, how when you have Tourette's, your inner thoughts are like the deep inner thoughts that you have about stuff that are like taboo to say. You actually say it. It just comes right out. Like when you're driving and you say, you be Tourette's
See, now
driving.
exactly, and to chime in on that, that's the real me, and if I you told me today, and you told me last week, and you told me the week before, if I do that, then I can't do it on here because we're gonna get banned.
Yo, I
That's what
love
you
his
said.
yo, I love your cadence. And if I do it, and I do it on here,
That's exactly how you said it. You was like, you actually told me make my own separate channel to
I
do it
did.
on that
I did.
channel. Yeah,
Because
see?
we are a working in progress. We are working to get the LXG podcast to the heights of heights, and we don't need any controversy right away. But going back to what I was saying, right? So if somebody has Tourette's, they basically say the inner the stuff that's taboo, that the stuff that you're not supposed to say. So people have been saying that you have to understand what was going on with this sickness that people have.
Who are these people? Are you speaking of they? Because I don't trust they.
Now I was watching the ELR show, which is Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg. I watch them every morning. And they had a gentleman on there. I think he's a councilman or something like that. He has Tourette's, and he was breaking down, the tics that people get when they have it. I've watched certain stuff on social media where people who have Tourette's are trying to live a regular life, but they're saying like random things. The reason why I say this, I think that guy, I think it could go two ways. Either he is really a racist, or he had a tick that he could not handle. My problem is that they let that fly. They let it fly, meaning they did not censor it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that they should have censored out the word, and we would have never heard it, and it would have never been a big deal. But they did censor out Free Palestine. They did censor out stuff like I forgot the other thing that he said, but there were other things that they did censor out, but they left in nigger.
So this is where I think where we, have a difference of opinion. As always, that's why this show is so important. You give people grace.
I give them
And
grace.
that's good. God gives us grace, so we should give people grace. Um, I don't like to give people grace like that when they don't deserve it. Um, I think that the same way you think that they should have censored it out, I think they should have showed them kicking him out. I think they should have dragged him out, and it should have been public while they were dragging him out that we saw him getting dragged out for doing that. That's what I think
So
should
you
have
don't
happened.
care about his sickness at all.
I mean, I think the sickness not and I believe
There's no
he has a
excuse. There's no
sickness.
excuse for the
I
sickness.
no, I believe he has a sickness, but I think that his sickness is being used as, um, to change the narrative of what really happened. He has a sickness, but hey, because he has the sickness, it's okay that he did it. Nah, kick him out. You're not allowed here, and you'll never be allowed here again. I personally believe if it was reverse
Mhm.
and it was a black person that had Tourette's and it was within the same scope and they said something as derogatory on the opposite end towards a white person or two white gentlemen while they were receiving awards, that it would have been totally different.
Okay, I like that take. I like
Totally
that take.
different.
No, you're right.
So,
He's absolutely right, people.
so
He
I
is
think
right.
with that being said, like I said, the way that it was publicly the disrespect was so public, the apology should have been louder and more public, and
Because there was something also, did you I don't know if you followed this whole thing. Even Google got caught up in this because there was like a you know how like Google has Google Gemini and now it
yeah, yeah,
summarizes everything.
mhm,
There was uh, there was a news alert or whatever, and then at you know how it will say see some more, it
yeah.
says see more on niggers.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I seen that.
You
I
saw
actually
that,
seen
right?
that. Yeah, yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so
Uh,
they're definitely we're still living in times where the N word is like prevalent and people are just saying it willy nilly. We say Nigga because we're like, you know, it's a term of endearment for black people, but at the same time that the one with the hard ER is still out there in the wild and people are still using it. And I think that those in those instances, it should be censored. You shouldn't
um,
be able to say willy nilly.
just to touch on that, even if you're saying it with the A and you're not black, I don't agree. I
Oh,
mean,
see,
like,
this is a good conversation. I didn't even know he was going to go into this.
I
So,
don't agree.
so how do you feel
Spanish
about?
people
That's what I was about to say. How do you feel like Fat Joe saying the N word? How do you feel about people who like who?
so my my real take on it,
Mhm.
I mean, I think Spanish people are niggas too, so they could say it.
Are they which niggas are they? With the NA?
Of
Which?
course, with the GGA, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, nah, I'm not saying first of all, none of us are ERs. We all A's.
We
I
all
mean,
A's.
yeah, so, I mean,
I
none of
like
us are
that.
ERs.
We're
We
not
all A's.
ERs. We're all A's.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
like that. We could put that on a T-shirt.
Bleep that out, 'cause last time yeah, this time it really has to that's a good one. That's
Yeah,
a yeah, that I think that needs to be in production immediately.
yeah. All right,
Yeah,
man. Moving on. There's a lot of other things going on in the hip hop world.
yeah,
The thing that everybody's been talking about
yeah.
is
King
is
Harris and 50.
correct.
Yeah, yeah,
King Harris and 50. King Harris is T.I.'s son.
yeah.
So there's a backstory behind this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know, but Ti and 50 Cent has been going back and forth. Ti really
Over
wanted to do a
verses.
verses with
Yeah,
him, and 50 kind of disrespected him in response by putting up a video of him for like the Crime Stoppers thing first.
yeah.
It's like long and I can't honestly I'm not I don't know the correct order anymore. I just know things that happen. But whoa. I wanted to talk to you about this, and I'm glad we didn't say nothing yet. Cause you and I, we had this conversation about 50 Cent um a few weeks ago, and you were saying nobody could beat 50. I'm not saying that 50 got beat right now, but I did not know that King Harris was going to come to the battle like how he did. And I give him props because 50 did put his mom on his page and made some disparaging comments or whatever. This guy came in, and I
I
was
mean, listen, I'm giving King massive props only because he's standing up for his mom,
mhm.
and I believe that um he's doing it very well. Like he's not holding back anything. He's going for the gusto.
It was
He's
kind of.
really
I mean,
like, huh?
go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
I'm
cut
just
you off.
saying he's just like really, really holding it down for his mom. Um he's going all out. I'm not saying the music that he's putting out is dope, but just as far as how he's really going hard to defend his mom's honor and his family
Hmm.
is what you would expect from any child that feels away. Um, on 50's end, 50's trolling, but unpopular opinion, there's some truth to what 50 said. I mean, let's be real. Like,
In what sense?
I mean, listen, man, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everybody don't believe or think the same. She's a married woman, but she's not easy on the eyes. She's not easy on the eyes at all.
So because she's not easy on the eyes,
I mean, that's basically that what he was putting up, that she wasn't easy on the eyes. He put up a picture of her not being easy on the eyes, and I'm
this
saying
guy,
it
I listen.
as
I would tell people that you are a new person because he's not. She's not easy on the eyes. She's not. She's not easy on the eyes. Like I never heard you say that ever in
I've
my
never said
whole
that
life. I knew you
before.
forever. I never heard you say she's not easy on the eyes and say it so calm like that. Like you were on Oprah Winfrey show or something. Yo, I hear you, bro. But this all right, she may not be easy on the eyes, but I subscribe to the no women, no children in a beef. Like 50 went straight there when the beef was with T.I. Like there was no reason to bring her in there. You know what I'm saying? But he did. He went low. So I look at what King Harris is doing as he has to go lower, and he did. I don't listen, even though I'm saying King Harris is doing his thizzle,
Mhm.
he is going hard on the like pause. He's going really crazy, talking about 50's mom and being dead, and oh my gosh, these are like listen. G Unit is already known in the past to slap kids. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen from this one. This one is kind of crazy. And I know that T.I. is no slouch either. You know what I'm saying? T.I. is not no punk. But this is crazy, bro, because you know, sooner or later somebody's gonna run into somebody at an award show, or you know, they're gonna be probably in Hollywood look because T.I., you know, he does a lot of movie stuff as well. They're gonna cross paths. I don't know. This one is crazy to me. This one, I just think that there's a lot said on the Harris family because it's the whole family going at
Yeah,
50.
Damani is in it, the older
Yeah.
son. Um, and listen, I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why I'm not really touching on it like that is because that like I said, that's his mom, that's Ti's wife. and they have to defend her. So I'm not gonna say this or that.
Shout
I
out to
applaud them. I applaud them for taking up for standing up for their family member and
mhm.
doing the right thing in that aspect. 50, you know, like you said, he's talking about she's a dead bitch and
Wow. Wow.
go dig her up and
Wow.
showing pictures of her and all that. Like, so,
Whoa.
you know,
Yo, people die for less.
yeah, so
I'm
so
just
it's
gonna
it's
say,
it's
like,
really it's
wait.
really tough. I hope that it stays just social media beef and rap beef, but you know, you never know when dealing with two type two different types of people from the streets that really are from the streets. And
That's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
don't wanna speak on anything and put negativity in the atmosphere because I'm all about good and high vibrational um factors when it comes to life and living and
Yeah.
but yeah,
Shout out
this
to
one
William Holla. William Holla
yeah,
had a take. He said he think it's all fake. He thinks that he thinks that 50 is helping T.I. out because T.I. has an album that's about to drop.
yeah, nah, helping by doing this, I mean, I don't know where you could correlate that, but
I don't think
I
so.
mean,
Not with the
yeah,
mom. Not with the mom thing.
that's a stretch. That's a real stretch.
Yeah.
I would be like, I I personally would bank my whole bank account on the fact that this is 100% real.
Well, yo, I hope it stays on social media and it stays on wax and it doesn't go any further. But things do happen when you mess with G Unit. So I'm just gonna we're gonna put a bookmark on this one. We come back when more stuff has you know
Happen. Like,
yeah,
if it goes to the next level, if it fizzles and
yeah,
dies out,
yeah. All right, moving on. I want to say rest in peace to
rest in peace.
Power.
Facts.
Power from Wu-Tang Clan. His name is Oliver Power Grant. He died at 52 years old.
He was young.
Power, yeah, he was very young. Power was very instrumental on for Wu-Tang's whole marketing scheme. He was
Yeah,
the
he was
one.
paying for stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that he was the he was the money. He also was the person that pushed Wu Wear at the time. He
Yep.
really put Wu Wear on the map. He's the one that licensed out the Wu Tang logo, that is the iconic logo. He
Cash rules everything around me.
thank you for that. Thank you.
I had to throw
Thank
that
you.
in, man.
Yeah,
I had to
see,
throw
that's the
that in.
Tourette's. It's a slight Tourette's. You just come out of nowhere and just, but yeah. Shout out to Power, man. I really thought he was a stand up dude. He was in Belly. He had a role in Belly. He was very prominent in that movie. He always seemed like he was a real dude, a real street dude, and I see that the whole clan is putting up RIP to Power, and
Yeah.
I think that
A lot
we
of them
lost
is
a good
taking it
one.
really hard. Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah,
is taking it really hard. Pause, pause, pause. Damn, man.
damn man, we can't say nothing.
Yeah, but
Damn,
that one was
yo,
bad.
we're talking
That
about
one was
somebody
bad.
passed away, and this is like
Nah,
talking
but
about
that one was bad.
they go
A
through it.
lot of them a lot of them is taking it very hard. That's a big pause. I can't even hold you. Like,
Yo, this
yo, I had to
yo,
pause
this guy,
myself. Nah,
this
nah, I
guy
had to
here,
pause myself. That one was crazy.
yo, they know what you meant, bro. They know what you meant.
Yeah, but yeah, like, yeah, so,
Yeah. But I believe they didn't come out and say what he passed by, but it doesn't really matter. He basically he was a silent giant in Wu Tang. I mean the hip hop industry, and rest in peace, Power, for real. And I
he'll
always
be
thought Power
missed.
was a dope name to have.
Yeah.
Um, in other news,
Yeah, this is a good one. This
no,
one
you take listen, there's some things that I just want you to take because I know that you put this in here, and I did see a clip. I didn't see the whole thing. I didn't see the whole thing. So you're gonna have to give me the full rundown on this one, bro.
Okay, so this one is pretty good. My take on let me start off by saying my take on situations like this is kind of brutal because of where we come from and what the atmosphere and the environment that we grew up in. It was totally different from social media and what's going on now.
Mhm,
I really do believe that everybody wants to be different by being the same. Um, Even like when you check your social media um, threads, reels, posts, 90 to 95% of the females all look the same. They're all chasing the same goal. They all think that they're better artists than God. They all want to do surgery and wear wigs and trust me, I know this is unpopular opinion because in this day and age, this is what it's come to. Like when we was growing up, people only wore wigs like when they were sick or if they were over 75 years old. Like that's where we come from. Whereas today, to find a female wearing her real hair is like literally it's like buying a scratch off and hitting 25 to 30,000 on the first try. Like that's how rare it is right now. Um,
mhm.
but I say all that to say, um,
That was a
this
good intro to it. That
this
was
this
good.
girl Aisha Diaz,
Who is
um,
Aisha Diaz?
she so
I know,
she
but the people may not know.
she's one of those starlets, um, girls, bottle girls, or I don't want to call her out her name and say she's a stripper because I don't go to strip clubs, so I wouldn't even know to say that she's a stripper.
No,
She
she's
she
not a
she
stripper.
referred to herself as a nighttime girl because she doubled down on what she said
She
originally,
said
and
that
she
in
said
the video?
she said she's a nighttime girl, and this is why she wants this type of money because as a nighttime girl, this is what it is.
You
So
serious? She called herself a
a
nighttime.
nighttime girl. So essentially what she said is that um if a man wants to date her and be in a relationship with her, and the key factor to this is that she said if that person wants her to stop working during the relationship,
Mhm.
that man has to be giving her 45 to 50,000 per month, which is equivalent to about 600,000 a year. And that is diabolical. That's absolutely insane. There's no like what happened to getting into a relationship for like the real meaningful things like love and caring and trying to build each other up and grow together. Now, this is just in my eyes, this is just a synonym for prostitution. This is just
You're right.
modern day
Modern day.
prostitution.
But
Um,
go ahead. I wanna go ahead.
in the day and age where we live, where females are at the age of 20 and sometimes younger than that, going to do plastic surgery, going to shave down their teeth and put veneers on, going to take ribs out so that they can have that waist. In this day and age, it is it I can't fathom the type of dating scene or relationship lifestyle that it is right now, like for a single man. Like I
Alright.
can't.
I have to say this, right? I agree with everything you say, right? However, these girls are reinforced to do this stuff because there are guys out there, simps, who are actually feeding them with this 45K a month diet. You know what I'm saying? They are saying this because of the fact that they can get that. So the average guy, or just not even the average guy, just a man, is gonna look at this and say she's wilding, right? However, she attracts basketball players, rappers, and industry elites. They all want to be with Aisha Diaz or whoever else.
She's mid, bro. Imma
She's
keep it
mid to
above.
you.
She's
It-
no, li
She's mid
I
to
mean,
you.
listen, she's mid, and
She's mid to you.
realistically, Bow Wow even came out and said he cracked it for free, like, he don't know what she talked
It
about
don't
all this
matter, bro. It
that
don't matter.
but listen, what you saying is she attracts this type of person, or this bracket of people, right? Shout out to Kevin Samuels, RIP, but
P.
like
R.I.P.
he said, that's like the people she's speaking of is of the 3 to 5 percentile of
Yo,
all men.
I hear you.
And the men and those men
I know where you're going
that
with this,
she's talking about, they want her for a fun time, not a long time. Like, this is like, that's not gonna
but
equate
but I'm
or evolve into nothing real. She's just a good time,
no,
especially when you
I'm
can
not.
go to wait, hold on, especially when you can go to places like Colombia and DR. You could get that for 1/10 or maybe even cheaper, 1/100th of the price. You could get a girl that's better than her out in these other countries, and they want like $200.
Passport bros. I know. Listen, this is what I'm saying to you, bro. Okay, I hear you, but I'm telling you also that these women are making money like that.
Yeah, I think it's capped.
Regardless of the
I
fact
think
that
it's capped.
hold on,
I
hold on,
mean, I get
hold
it.
on,
I think it's
hold on,
capped. I think $50 a month,
hold on, bro.
I
Let me
capped.
say this. Let me say this. It's not cap. Because these strippers, she's not a stripper. The bottle girls are making money now.
Yeah,
Regardless.
I know
So
they're
they
making
are
money.
making money in a month. They're seeing money of that sorts in a month. Yes, they are.
Certain
You don't have to.
ones, not all of them.
Yeah,
Like, it's
Aisha Diaz, her stature, she's in the top of those
you
video
think she's
vixens.
like how
I'm not saying she's
Bernice was
bad.
making no,
I'm
but
not
what you
saying
said no, but the fact you just said she's making it like it's law, like, you know for sure
no, no,
she's
no.
making it.
I'm saying it
Where you getting the information from?
she's sought after. She's sought after.
Okay, she could be sought
Her
after, but how do you
What's
know
the other
she's
ones?
making
What
upwards of 50 grand a month, bro?
Tatted Up
Like,
Holly?
no, but
Um,
what I'm saying, how do you know? I get it. They're sorted after we see them. They're on the internet. They're at starlets and stuff. But how are you so sure that these numbers that they're speaking about is
because
actual?
a regular
That
stripper,
these are
if a regular stripper
non-fictional
works, hold
numbers.
on, if regular strippers could pull regular strippers in a strip club can cash out at the end of the night $2,000-3,000, right? What's the math on that if they work every day or Monday through Friday throughout the whole month? What is that? Upwards of that number, right? Yes or no?
If they're making consistent $3,000, $5,000 a night every night,
Yeah, say
yeah,
Monday through Friday.
that
They
that
off Sunday.
that would
Sunday.
be I don't think that's the proper number, bro. I think that this is something that we're looking at it
Bro,
and
they make bread.
stupid.
They make
Yeah,
bread.
I know they make bread, but you see the same way you looking at it like that is the same way that people look at rappers and feel that because they're a rapper that they're rich, when in reality, they don't be rich.
No, I'm not
They
saying
be
she's
a lot
rich.
of them be
I'm saying
struggling. No, but
they
what I'm saying is the perception, you
I'm not saying
perceive
all
that.
of them. I'm not saying all of
Yeah.
these. I'm not.
But
Listen,
no, you just said a
no.
regular stripper. You
Yeah.
just so if you said a regular stripper, that's
Okay.
basically all of them.
All right.
Because then
All right. Let me take
what's
that
other
back.
than a
Let me
regular
take that
stripper?
back from saying regular stripper, not regular stripper. A sought after stripper, a
But
stripper that has a name, a stripper that can make.
but first things first,
Mhm.
when we first started this talk about this, the first thing we said, she's not a stripper. So
I
okay,
know, but she
so
has a name, bro.
yeah, but she's not a stripper, so you can't put her in the same
Okay, but I'm
category as a
saying
stripper.
these
Bottle
bottle.
girls are
Hold
making
on, hold on, hold on,
numbers
hold
too.
on, hold on.
What I would have
Can
to
I-
say is
So
this.
wait, let me get my point off before we move on, bro, because this is something that I've watched, and these bottle girls have names, and they basically are bringing people to the club. People want to come to the bar because they're there. They're bringing attention. They're like the attraction. They're
Mhm.
getting tipped. At one point, there was a big thing. I remember it was like right before 2016. It was a big thing that these girls were getting more attention than the
They
strippers.
was getting more money than the strippers too. I
Yeah.
know of that. I
So this
know of that. I know
so
of
I'm
that
just saying, like,
100%.
when you have a name, I'm not, and I take it back. Not your average stripper could do that, but when you have a name, you can pull in that. You can pull in some
You
high
can.
figures,
It's possible. It's possible, but it's a
right?
select few. It's a
Right.
select few.
And I think she's
I
she's
wanna
in
see receipts. I like Bernice Burgos, she had receipts.
Bernice gets it.
She spoke her p spe
Yeah,
she spoke on this before. She
yeah,
had
I
receipts
remember
for
that.
it and all that, but she's out of the game. She don't even do that. She been stopped. She
Correct, but
been
I'm just
stopped.
saying, if she
But
wants
what
to
I'm saying
dip her
is
toe right back in,
yeah.
she'll be up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I need to see receipts. Anybody could say anything.
So
I can say
you're saying that
I
Aisha
can rent
Diaz.
I could rent a Bentley tomorrow and go stunt and say that I'm rich, and just because I'm always flying, I got the latest this and the dopest sneakers, people are gonna believe that. Like, it's all about perception.
I know that, bro.
Yeah, so I need to
I
see
know.
receipts. She said it, but just because she said it don't mean that that's
You
what it
see
is.
because you think she's mid, and
No, not just because I think she's mid. I say that because I I just think she's capped.
she's
She's
capped.
capped, bro. I
So these
believe it's
girls don't
capped.
be making money like that.
No, we just came to the conclusion that a select few of them do.
Right.
Yes.
They do. And the
Yes,
ones
they
that have
do.
names, and like I had to ask you, I said, does she even have an OnlyFans? He was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. But the thing is, like, this is all coming back to the point that everything is transactional.
mhm,
And for you to lay that down in the beginning and say, for a man to be with me, he has to be, she really wanted, she was really adamant about the fact that it's only if the person doesn't want her to work that they have to give her 45 to 50,000 a month because they got to pay all her bills plus they have to double it. So essentially what she's saying is that her bills per month is 20 to $25,000, and then she needs another 25,000, and her reasoning for that was she's not working. She needs, after her bills get paid, she needs money to be able to spend and play with, and she needs money to be able to save because when the guy leaves her, she'll have nothing. So she already has it in her mind that a guy that you're leaving, like, it just to me, as a '80s baby, as somebody that has more than common sense, it just does not make any sense to me. But,
I mean,
listen,
so you
you're
think that, all right,
welcome. I
I'm
mean,
not
listen, if she gets it, kudos to her,
mhm.
but and I'm gonna say this with my whole chest right now. Whatever nigga does it, regardless if he's a millionaire or if he's going close to a billion, he's a idiot. He's a fool. He's a damn fool. Cause ain't no, unless it's your mom, kid, unless it's your mom, or unless it's your wife and she came up with you from the trenches and y'all did this together, they don't deserve that, man. Like, you don't just meet, especially somebody with, and this is assumption, but I think this is a good assumption. Someone like her that's in that lifestyle that probably has hundreds of thousands of miles on that engine, nah, it's crazy. It's not worth it, kid. It's not worth it at all.
I hear you. I hear you. And I agree. But the reality of it is that basically not everybody thinks the way we think. Not everybody actually cares about that. There are people who will still jump out the window and shoot up the club. There's the Brittany Renners
And
of
she's more
the
mid than her.
no,
Brittany Renner. Oh my
I'm just
God,
saying.
bro.
I'm bringing up I'm
These
bringing up these names. I'm just bringing up names.
these are girls that in high school they was like a 7 on a 1
But
to 10, and
I
then
hear
they was
you.
10s.
I hear
Like,
you.
it's
And,
crazy.
and and this is the thing. You could be right, but that does not stop the fact that people are sort of even that girl Selena Powell. She looks like a let me not
She's a
say.
she's a
Listen, li-
CD.
listen, listen,
She's a
listen. Even
CD.
hold
Like,
on, but there are she's still sought after, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
because people like STDs. That's why.
Yeah. But I'm just
So
saying,
look,
you could say one thing, and then you be like, but they do get this. They do have a following. They can monetize their life in a certain way that we can't quantify. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing it,
they're
and
not
it's
monetizing
happening.
their life. They're monetizing their vagina.
There's a reason why Aisha Diaz was on Earn Your Leisure. These dudes must know something about her for them to even put her on there to talk to her. I know she's eye candy, but at the same time, there's a reason. There's a reason, bro.
And then trickling from that, not even 2 to 3 days later, here come Young Miami talking about the minimum amount of money that a guy has to have to be with her is 100 million. Yo, I mean, like, and these are the girls, these are the females that
Listen,
these younger kids growing up
listen.
have to look up to, or are looking up to,
I'm
and
not.
get in this mindset from
Listen,
that, prostitution is good.
listen. The world that we live in is not black and white. There's gray areas too, bro. And yeah, we do live in this world, and there are prostitutes out there, but then there are Johns out there that go after them.
Yeah.
So when Young Miami says what she says, it's like when Fat Joe said, yesterday's price is not today's price, right? When she got with Diddy, before she got with Diddy, her price was one thing. She felt like she was worth this much. Well, after she got with Diddy, her price is this much. Now, when you put a price on it, you done already lost. But at the same time, that's their worth. It's like I'm not going to compare. I don't want to compare it to something. I was going to compare it to something you would have agreed with me, but I'm not gonna. I don't even want you to agree with me. But yeah, bro. It's a terrible thing. That's why. That's why people like you are very, very, very hard to come by. You are a father and have two daughters, and you are in their life. You are, uh, Yo, I commend you, bro. I commend you on how you raise your daughters.
I appreciate that.
Not
Try my best.
everybody, not every dad, girl dad does what you do. But I know we have other people in Source Life that have daughters too, and they step up to the plate too. Listen, I understand where you're coming from, but this world is dark, and there are people, regardless of how mid and how nasty they look, they they are getting the attention to reinforce their feelings and how they want to put themselves out there. This is why they can even open their mouth and say that. However, if they was living in um well, give me a country,
Dubai.
Dubai. I was about to say Dubai. If they live in Dubai, they couldn't be talking like this. But we're not in another country. They'll say we're in the United States. But yo, it's it's the culture. It's how it morphed from the '80s. Like you said, we're '80s babies to now. It's a whole different ball game, son. Everything out there is different. Everything. It's not the same old world that we came up in, and that's a fact. That's a fact.
Bring cassettes back, man.
Bring,
Word. Like,
bring cassettes back.
bring cassettes back.
Yeah,
Um,
there's stuff going on in the So first and foremost, I want to say this to everybody. Please like and subscribe. Please follow the channel. Please um go to all our social media sites and follow us. It is LXG Podcasts on every platform.
every
Um
platform. That's a fact.
you can also email us at LXG Podcasts
Yeah, if you wanna be,
at
on the show,
gmail.com. If you
if
want
you
to, yeah, there's a lot of things you could, reach out for sponsorship. You want to reach out to give us, um, you want to talk about something, we read it out on the show. Um, yeah, for the most part, I want to say, please follow and like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Um, we have other segments. My segment is still a work in progress. However, this gentleman right here has been working on something
Yeah,
very,
let's
very
get
special.
ready for the fashion statement, bro. Let's get
You
ready for that.
you want your intro?
Yeah, let's do the intro. Why not?
Okay, hold on. I'm kind of rusty here, guy. All right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
I
Let's
thought
go.
you had it on point.
This is the fashion statement where culture, drip, and style collide. Right here with Prince Hakeem. Right here on the LXG podcast. Yeah. This is the fashion statement. Where culture, drip, and style collide. Right here with Brent Hakeem, right here on the LXG podcast.
Yes, 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 yes. So this week, the week of February 28th, what a week it was for fashion, man. We had the release of the Jordan 1 Fragment Union collab. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 3 different pairs. One pair was just Los Angeles exclusive. For me, I'm gonna be honest, that was probably the worst color out of the 3. Mainly black and white upper. Um it was the most exclusive pair, so this is why prices is high on them. With 2 other pairs dropping, one being like the Royals with a white top, and the other one being like the original Fragments with a red top, which was the one with the most amount of numbers. So the prices on that is not too high. Um good
What
week
was
for
retail?
Jordans.
What was retail for it?
Retail on them was I believe they was 205. on each, with the LA exclusive one right now going for upwards of 700-800. The ones that are the scheme of the Royals, those are going for upwards of 400, and the colorway that had the most pairs, which is probably one of the best colorways, those are going for around 3 to 350. Um,
So one more question. No, I'll let you finish, and then I'll ask you at the end. Go ahead.
yeah, they had merch. The merch flew. I really wasn't interested in the merch. I did pick up a pair. I'm waiting for them to be delivered. I did get the royal colorway. And I'm waiting for those to actually come in. Along with that, we did have a drop of another pair of foam posits, the Stranger Things edition. It was more,
Did see those?
yeah, those they were to I guess resemble Vecna.
Yeah, Vecna.
Yeah, those people actually those huh?
Didn't they drop around All-Star Weekend?
All-Star Weekend as
Yeah,
well, and they were very sought after. They've been restocking all week.
yeah.
Those are going upwards of 350 to 400. I'm not a foam posit guy. I never really was a foam posit guy.
You had a few. You had one or
Yeah,
two.
I had a few, but just off of hypeness. The last one being the Galaxies because I always wanted them, and even those I only wore one time, but those dropped. But what really, really shocked me this week was the Wolf Gray Jordan 5s, which dropped today, and the anticipation, no, I mean the hype and the lead up to this was so huge, and people were standing on lines, people were waiting from like overnight, people was at stores ready to fight, and to me and to me and a lot of real sneakerheads, these are like a GR. This is a general release. These aren't a pair that he actually wore in any games or nothing. This is like a made up colorway. But the hype and the build up around this sneaker was amazing, which is why I always say that it's the people that make the sneaker. Nike may actually make them, but it's the people, it's the community, the sneaker community that builds up the hype around the sneakers.
Mhm.
And those sneakers actually dropped this morning. They've restocked already, and even today in Stonecrest, Georgia, in the mall out there, somebody got shot over these, bro.
Word?
Somebody got shot over these, and that was, like I said, out of all the sneakers that released, this one, I wanna say, had the most hype behind it, and I don't know why. I coulda got them for retail, I passed on them. Um, I do like 5s, but these just wasn't it for me. There's a lot of other Jordan 5s that I can, choose over these easily. But, like, I mean, the YNs really made this a thing. Uh, the real sneakerheads, some of them may have copped for personal, but most of them copped just to resell them. But like I said, that really just had me puzzled, and my mind was blown because I just couldn't imagine why people were going so hard just for these sneakers. Outside of that, we did have a Cactus Flea Market drop this week. They dropped apparel. They had a fleece hoodie, a fleece hat. Um, those were the star of the show. They actually had like some pants and another fleece top as well. But the merch actually really flew off, or they dropped them on the website Cactus Flea Market, and I tried to get a couple of pieces and I was not successful at all. Nothing crazy where I would actually go and pay resale for it, but um they were some dope pieces. We did have Supreme come back this week.
Yeah,
Supreme takes their
I
breaks.
saw a lot of that too.
Yeah, Supreme takes breaks, and this was their first week coming back. They drop every Thursday at 11 a.m. And this drop they had box logos. I don't know if you're familiar with box logos, but those are like one of the most sought after things
Me?
that they, yeah, I'm talking about in general,
Okay, okay,
the
okay.
audience.
Okay,
They
okay.
came out with the Arabic box logos this week, but
Yeah, I
only for
saw
the
that too.
t-shirts. Yeah, only the t-shirts. They didn't have the hoodies. I didn't even try to get those. They had a Vanson Supreme collab, which I actually was able to cop one of the sweatshirts. That's what I really wanted. You know, they had a pillow. I wanted the pillow that sold out. It was a long plush pillow that spelled out Supreme. I was gonna put it in my couch as some good decor, but that sold out. But one of the biggest things that was they dropped a casket.
Yeah, I saw that.
They dropped the casket. The
That's
casket was
crazy.
$4,000 and change. After taxes, it was like almost 5 bands, and, I wanna say that sold out first.
That's
The
crazy.
casket sold out first. All red, casket
With
with the
Supreme.
block Supreme, lettering on
No,
the top,
that is
and,
crazy.
that was really crazy, but, other than that,
We saw something in there that we said we want to get.
what you said what?
So we saw something in there that we both want to get.
In the Supreme?
Yeah, in the new release.
Refresh my memory.
Refresh your memory. We're talking in something that we want to do, that we want to get.
Oh, got you. So, yeah, it's not now though, 'cause you said it like the reason why I was puzzled is because you made it seem like it was a drop from, this week, but no, upcoming drop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah.
they're coming out with the Shure mics, the box logo Supreme Shure mics, which I think will be an amazing, addition to this podcast. Um, Granted, it is another brand, but I do support Supreme in some type of capacity. I don't like all of their merchandise or collabs, but certain ones that they do, they do it with good taste. Just I don't want to stay too long on this, but Virgil Abloh, RIP to Virgil, his Jordan ones that he came out with Nike. He came out with the Chicago's, he came out with the UNC's, and then he had the one that was only sold in Europe, which is the Alaskas, the all white ones.
Hmm.
I have every one but the Alaskas. I wasn't able to obtain those. Um, God is good because they're dropping those, they're re-releasing them. The only thing is that on the inside of the shoe, it usually would say for off-white for Virgil Abloh. It doesn't say that anymore. It says VAA for Virgil's estate. I don't know exactly what the VAA stands for. I did hear it, but I can't remember it. So, like you said before, I don't want to butcher it. But they are dropping um, at the end of March. I believe it's like the weekend of the 28th or the week of the 28th.
Hmm.
Um, I'm just gonna purchase those early because I know that it's gonna go crazy. The numbers is gonna continue to rise on those, so I think I'm just gonna buy them on a resale market early, just so I can make sure that I have them, and then I will have the complete set because I already have the Chicago's and the UNC's. Along with that, Von Dutch, another clothing brand that back in the 90s, early 2000s, when Vance was out,
Yeah.
super dope, super dope, super dope. Everybody was wearing Von Dutch. They're making a comeback, and I'm not gonna lie, I like some of their pieces. I really do. I mean, it may be unpopular opinion. A lot of people may not be going for it, but I see a lot of the apparel that they're doing, and they're doing some collabs also. And I really wanna get in where I could fit in on this collab. And
The hats like they used to have before.
yeah, they have the hats. I'm not too fond of the snapback hats. I've been on my Don C shit lately. Oh, I cursed. But
I didn't curse one time.
yeah, but and I was gonna wear Don C today, but
You
it
messed up, man. You
it
should have
it
wore it.
yeah, it didn't go exactly with the fit. It was all red, but it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. Let me say that.
And by the way, we didn't know that we was gonna wear red hats. It just happened.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Great minds think alike. Um, but I'm gonna leave the fashion statement with this. Nike was hacked.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nike was hacked this week.
That's
And the
crazy.
hack that they were hacked, and all of their schematics
Everything.
for their sneakers that they have now, even to the future sneakers that's coming out, from the materials to the colorways to the dimensions, everything was exposed,
Crazy.
which for the rep or fake sneaker community,
Yep. This
this
is
is
like
gonna
a
be
dream come true.
a dream come true for them. And for the real sneakerhead community, it's gonna be terrible because now they're gonna know one to one what to get, how to make exactly. Like, they'll know how to make these sneakers before they drop because they have all the information directly from Nike. It's no going around and them getting sneakers and I guess disassembling it and then reconstructing it. Deconstruction and reconstruction, let me say. Now they have everything. They have the playbook. It's like going to the Super Bowl and having a playbook for the other team and knowing what they're gonna do from beginning to end.
Like having
And
the sports almanac
this is gonna be
for Back to the Future.
crazy. Back to the Future, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanna leave it with this, man. Wear what you dare, wear it right. Wear the clothes, don't let the clothes wear you. Everything doesn't have to be expensive. You just gotta be a fly person. And that's the fashion statement.
Oh shucks. Hold on 1 second.
This guy. This
This guy said, "Wear what you dare." I don't even know who this guy is sometimes, bro. But shout out to everybody who got it tuned in. This is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen podcast.
Yes, sir.
There were some other things that we did leave off on. There was something happening with Netflix. Netflix basically backed out the deal with Warner Brothers. This would have been on my tech report. Also, there was something that's not in the tech report. I wanted to talk about the snow fight that happened in Washington Square Park.
Oh boy.
We didn't get into that. But I think we're gonna have a guest that's gonna talk on that. He has a good
Perspective.
perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, there's that. There's a couple other things too. Like we're at war right now with Iran. That's
A couple of other things. Yeah, we're just at war.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
at war. Just for almost did it. Almost caught it. But we're at war and yo, I don't know what else to say, bro. This is we're living in some crazy times. Ishi Diaz is out here getting $45K a month. We at war, and King Harris is out here battling 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I don't know what Twilight Zone we in, but
Yeah.
you know,
This
like,
is Black Mirror right here, bro. Facts.
yeah, like I don't know, but I want to say shout out to Prince Hakeem. He got Tourette's, and nobody he doesn't want to say he does.
You're a wild boy, man. No
Nah,
offense
but
to people that really have Tourette's. He's joking, but no offense to the real Tourette's people, man. Like, take that medicine, man.
except for the guy that said the N-word.
ER. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, like, yeah. He
What you
needs
said before? What was it?
huh? Always A's, never ERs.
Ooh. And guess what? That's an error. Was that corny? Or I don't know.
It wasn't corny. You know what's corny?
Oh frig, yo. You segueing good now, bro. You segueing good. I'm gonna have to put 2 up on this bitch because this guy's segueing and you know what's corny? Nah, but shout out to everybody that got to tune in. I love doing this. We
Yeah,
are out. LXG and we
for
in it
life.
for life.
Yeah.